Hello, everyone, and welcome to Optimal Training Group, where keeping you well trained is our mission and success is your result. Today, I want to talk about a very important topic, and that is going to be SharePoint. And the reason I want to talk about SharePoint is because I've met lots of people who do not know what SharePoint is. And so I want people to take this time that we have to ourselves at home during this COVID-19 time if there's any skill set you want to pick up, SharePoint should be that skill set. You can go Google SharePoint, which I'm about to do in a second. During this time I say SharePoint because it's an easy skill set to pick up. If you are serious, you can learn it very, very well and build yourself a portfolio. But anyway, and the reason I'm sharing is because there are tons of jobs out there in SharePoint. Let me Google it for you. SharePoint jobs. And these jobs, see all these jobs, and you can Google it yourself. Just type up SharePoint jobs. And as you're scrolling down, you'll see this. This is according to LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is a pretty reputable website that a lot of professionals use. 32,000 plus SharePoint jobs in the United States. 1,300 plus are new. And I'm going to tell you right now, SharePoint is not a complicated platform to learn. A lot of people come from other countries and they want to go pick up. They hear about Oracle. Ooh, Oracle, you can make so much money, or SQL Server, or any kind of database. And I'm gonna tell you right now, SharePoint is easier to learn than Oracle or some of those database platforms. I was talking to somebody at a bank maybe 3 weeks ago, and they were saying that they were taking an Oracle class, and I said, "Oh, have you heard of SharePoint?" They said, "A little bit, but I think it's harder than Oracle." I'm like, SharePoint is not as hard as Oracle. I've taken Oracle when I started in my career. I was a database developer. I was a classic ASP and .NET developer, and used Oracle and SQL Server as a backend. And now that I'm in SharePoint is way, way easier than that. So, in the past 2 months, I have interviewed for the project that I'm on about 15 people, and probably only 1 or 2 were well qualified for the job. And SharePoint is not, as I said, it's not complicated. I don't want to belabor that point, but it really isn't. If you scroll down a little bit more and you look at how much they pay, 82 to 135K, and this is remote work. And SharePoint is not just for IT professionals. Everybody uses SharePoint. You can be a secretary at a job, or you can be a manager that has no IT skills and use SharePoint. SharePoint is a document management tool that can be accessed from anywhere in the world. As long as you have internet access, you can use SharePoint. And it's more than a document management tool. SharePoint is a gateway into other technologies. So if you want to get into database work, or programming work, or coding, whatever, or design work, SharePoint is the way to go. Wherever I have been, where there's been SharePoint, all these other technologies are there. Databases, design tools, development. If you want to get in development, SharePoint is the perfect tool, because SharePoint allows you to use JavaScript, C#, HTML, because you need to customize SharePoint sometimes, and so you're gonna need those skill set. Now, if you're one of those folks that you know what, I don't want to touch coding, I don't want to see the daylight of that. You don't have to. You can just focus and master the out of the box, and I promise you, just knowing the out-of-the-box SharePoint as it is can get you very, very far, very, very far in the marketplace. You know, if you can go into the marketplace when all this is over and add value, you will get paid very handsomely. But yeah, so SharePoint, there are lots of jobs available out there in SharePoint, but there's not enough people to fill it. And in the next couple years, that's going to expand. This 32,000 is probably going to double or triple, because SharePoint is changing. As we have the cloud technology, it's changing fast. So anyway, I just want to introduce you to that. Go check out my, if it's of interest to you, you know, go to my website, Optimal Training Group. I have some information sessions here. I have a class coming up, and I'm going to have many more coming up. I'm going to create another video of what Optimal Training Group offers. I mean, there are lots of other different companies out there that offer training, and Optimal Training Group is just an option. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I look forward to posting more and, you know, talking to a lot of you. I have a Facebook page, Optimal Training. Just go to Facebook and look up Optimal Training Group, and you can find me on there. You can ask me questions on there, or if you have questions, send an email to info@optimaltraininggroup.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.